You're watching a live stream of a volcanic eruption, the ground's shaking, and the sky's filled with ash. Suddenly, a blinding light cuts through the chaos. A meteor's coming out of nowhere, and it's headed straight for the Earth. Let's break down what happened. You're probably wondering how a meteor could crash to Earth during a live stream of a volcanic eruption. It's a pretty wild intersection of space and geology. The eruption was happening on a remote island, and the live stream was meant to show us the power of nature. But then, this meteor appears, and it's like the universe decided to one-up the volcano. The meteor's small, but it's moving fast, and it's headed straight for the island. The people watching the live stream were shocked. They didn't know what to expect. The meteor crashes, and the live stream cuts out. Now you're left wondering, what just happened? The first thing to consider is the meteor itself. Where did it come from? Was it a piece of a comet, or an asteroid that broke apart? Scientists are still trying to figure that out. But what we do know is that the meteor was relatively small, about the size of a car. It was also moving incredibly fast, about 40,000 miles per hour. That's what made it so destructive. The impact was huge, and it sent shockwaves through the island. The volcano was still erupting, but now it had some competition. The meteor's impact was so powerful that it changed the landscape of the island. It created a crater, and it sent debris flying everywhere. The people who were watching the live stream were shocked. They had never seen anything like it. Now, let's talk about the science behind meteors. They're basically pieces of rock that are floating through space. They can come from comets, asteroids, or even other planets. When they enter the Earth's atmosphere, they burn up, and we see them as shooting stars. But if they're big enough, they can make it to the ground, and that's when things get interesting. The meteor that crashed to Earth during the live stream was one of the latter. It was big enough to survive the journey through the atmosphere, and it made it to the ground with a huge impact. As you're watching this, you're probably thinking, what are the chances of a meteor crashing to Earth during a live stream of a volcanic eruption? It's a pretty slim chance, but it's not impossible. The universe is full of mysteries, and sometimes they intersect in crazy ways. Now, let's talk about the volcanic eruption itself. The volcano had been dormant for years, but it started stirring again a few days before the eruption. Scientists were monitoring it closely, and they knew it was going to blow. The eruption was huge, and it sent ash and lava flying everywhere. It was a classic example of the power of geology. But then, the meteor showed up, and it stole the show. The combination of the two was like nothing we've ever seen before. The meteor's impact changed the landscape of the island, and it created a whole new landscape. It's like the universe decided to create a new geological feature, right before our eyes. As you're watching this, you're probably wondering what's next. Will we see more meteors crashing to Earth? Will we see more volcanic eruptions? The answer is, we don't know. The universe is full of mysteries, and sometimes they're beyond our comprehension. But what we do know is that the intersection of space and geology is a fascinating place. It's a place where the laws of physics are pushed to the limit, and where the unexpected can happen at any time. So, what can we learn from this event? We can learn that the universe is full of surprises, and that sometimes they're beyond our comprehension. We can also learn that the intersection of space and geology is a fascinating place, full of mysteries and wonders. And finally, we can learn that even in the most unexpected moments, science can help us understand what's happening. So, keep looking up at the sky, and keep exploring the Earth. You never know what you might find. Subscribe for daily curiosity videos.